Hey guys, thank you for watching. This is Breaking Burke. It is my YouTube channel about houseplants and gardening here in the desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico. In today's video, it's a little bit of a propagation video, as most of my videos are. Today we're going to do Never Never Calathea. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can either divide it or you can water propagate a top piece. Either way, I think mine's going to go in water. And I just tore my glove putting it on. But anyway, aside from that, we're doing a micans. I know, how could you not have a micans? I kind of focused on the more expensive plants that I wanted at first so I could get those because A, they're expensive and they're hard to find, so I started ordering them quite a while back, and I think I've got most of what I can afford right now anyway. I mean, you know, there's always something you want that you can never afford, so I think I'm good on that, and I've been focusing on getting more plants local because they are cheaper and I can get a couple more than I would if I ordered something. So I have this Never Never Calathea that I got from a swap a while back. It wasn't doing so hot, and you can see I burned this leaf with the sun a little. But the rest of it looks amazingly well for how it was doing before. That leaf, you can tell, is turned towards the sun here as well. It's kind of doing a back bend. But it does have some nice pretty variegation. And I didn't know what it was when it was given to me or traded to me. She just said, I can't keep this thing happy no matter what I do. It keeps getting browning leaves. And you can see there's the remnant of one of the leaves that I got when I had it because I trimmed off the brown. But I think that's the last of the leaves it had. All the rest of them have been since I had it. And I don't do anything special with this thing. Absolutely nothing. No humidifier, no other water than tap. That's all I use to water all my plants, and it does fine. I do, especially with the plants that need humidity. I mean, I have a lot, so I group my plants together. When the soil starts drying out from the heat and the condensation happens under the leaves since they're grouped together, that's enough humidity for them, or any of the plants that I've had so far. I mean, there are a couple that I've lost and I think may have been to lack of humidity, but we won't know until I actually get them again. But like I said, you can divide it. If we get a close look here, this branch, little shoot coming out, that's where I got shot from. This little shoot here could probably be broken off because it has roots on it. So I'm going to see if I can do that. And I can't, so now it's time to prune it. Just reach in here as far as I can and give it a little snip. You can see I didn't get a great amount of roots with that, but there is a little root. So that should take no problem. I'm going to throw that in some water. And when you do this, remember, take off as much of this bent foliage as you can because that's just going to rot in the water. So peel off all the dead stuff that comes off easily. See how much cleaner that is? A lot less chance of rot now, and hopefully a lot more chance for success. Now another way you can propagate this is see how this branch is coming off here. If you bend this branch all the way down as far as you can and give it a snip, that there should do the same as we're getting over there. Should throw out some roots from this section here. And this one, since it is a newer branch, I don't have to do nothing to it. Don't have to peel off no dead. So that should root. Who knows how easy or how fast Calatheas root. I don't, because this is my first time ever propagating Calathea. Now the one plant I didn't mention is the purple passion plant. Now this I'd wanted forever, and I finally found one locally. And I didn't buy one before because they don't ship all that well. But I was talking with my mom one day and she was like, oh, you know what plant I would love to have? And she started mentioning the characteristics of this. And I was like, do you know by chance what Grandma called it? And she's like, she called it purple passion, but I don't know if that's what it was or she just named it herself. And then I said, okay, hold on, and I ran to my house because I live like 20 feet from my mom. And I grabbed it and I'm like, this one? She's like, yes, you have it. So that's why I'm propagating this one, or I wouldn't be cutting it. My mom wants one, so mine still looks cute, bigger than when I bought it. When I bought it, it was like that big, little tiny thing. But probably needs to be up potted too because now it looks decent in the pot, but with that big old branch that I took off was way too big. And our last is our micans. This is a bit of a sun-stressed one. That's why you see that leaf's a little orange red. But I love the backs on these. I'm all about the color back on the leaf right now. So this, just like philodendron or pothos, take one leaf, node cuttings, and stick them in water. Nothing too fancy. Now you could trim these up if you want, take more of that off. But in my experience, it really doesn't matter. You can just stick them in like that and they'll be fine. Now, like I say, everyone does have their own experiences and you want to make sure you do what works for you. And peel off any of the dead things you can. That will increase your likelihood of success. Alright, well I think that's about it for today's video. A couple new plants. Mainly did some well, really the only new plant is the micans. I traded for that. So, yeah, that's about it. We will do an update in about a week or two as soon as I start seeing some progress. And thank you for watching and have a great day.